Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and
me, Mike Clark, fit.
just need to say Mike.
I thought
No
you
one needs
did-
to know your
Yeah,
Instagram
sorry.
handle. I
Smooth
do that at the
intro,
end.
guys. Strong start.
I do that at the end. I do the
Okay.
handles at the end, don't
Yeah.
I?
I thought
I
I
also
don't
put
know.
them at the start now, actually. It's unlikely people are still watching at the end, so I thought we'd get it in
It's a
early.
bit harsh. Is that what you do now?
Right, everyone's just
He's
firing
a-
shots at each other
I was like,
today.
he's waiting to do that.
Animosity in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we are back with another episode. It is so blooming hot at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm melting.
Why are you complaining?
Anyone else melting?
Don't complain. Do you know what one thing does my head in? The people that complain when it's wet, but then they complain when it's hot.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing of being British. We're never happy.
Just get on with it, man.
Yeah,
We're
I like the
trying.
weather changes.
It's just very
personally.
hot.
Huh?
We're trying to get on with it. It's just very hot.
Yeah, I know. Well, I like the sun.
So Mike likes the sun. We've worked that out.
I do like the sun. I prefer the sun to the rain.
Yeah, same. But it's just humid.
Yeah.
I feel like
Depends
when
what
we
you're
get
doing,
sunny
doesn't it?
days in England,
Yeah,
it's not like a nice sunny. It's like a
Sticky, innit?
humid, sticky sunny.
It's not as sticky as it was, though, and it's going to get better later, overnight, I think.
Is it? We need
So
like a
tomorrow should be hot.
thunderstorm or something to cool it down, or a bit of rain.
Didn't you
I
get a
think.
thunderstorms at the weekend?
Yeah, a little bit, I think. Only a little bit though. It didn't cool it down. So but anyway, yeah, I hope everyone is surviving the hot
Sure they
weather.
are. In their gardens, sunbathing.
Yeah. And it's a good time of year.
Yeah.
Love
I know
Island's
what's
back
coming.
on TV.
I know
We're
they're rubbish.
back, baby. We're seeing who's hot in the villa. I could be like the new Maya Jama, couldn't I?
And you're still not watching it on the TV.
I am watching it on the TV. So Love Island's back. It started, last week? I'm always a bit unsure about it at first. I feel like you've got to take time to get to know the people to really start to enjoy it. So I'm a bit unsure about some people, but it's been very beefy already and we like the beef. It's the best part of it.
Well, as long as that makes you happy,
Yeah.
I'm all down with that.
So I
But
can confirm Mike is not watching it. I am.
but we've got a system that works for everyone out there.
What system?
You watch it in the morning when I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
You don't watch it live.
No. Do you know what?
But do you care?
No, do you know what? I'm actually a really nice person. No, but do you know, like, I would rather sit in an evening with you and like watch a film or do something with you rather than watch Love Island. Like, I'm actually really nice.
Yeah,
Like,
I would
pick
rather do that as well.
I pick you over it. Whereas if the football's on, he'll just put it on.
But
That's
the
it.
football's not on now for a bit, so you're all right.
You also
So
you cannot watch football the next day. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you find out
true.
way too much. It's pointless.
Yeah, but that's the same with Love Island. One click on
Not
Twitter.
really.
But
Boom,
Love
boom,
Island-
You don't
boom.
go on
This
Twitter.
person's been dumped. This person's together. This person's
But you
not.
don't go on Twitter and you don't watch it in the evening, you don't go on your phone, and then you wake up and literally the first thing you do at 6:30 in the morning is put it on. So there's no contact. So it doesn't really matter, does it?
Might
really?
watch it tonight.
No, you can. You with your mates tonight with Nando's. You can go and watch Love Island and
I'm going
Nando's.
to come back here and watch it.
We'll see.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, Love Island.
Anything you've got exciting that's happened?
Not really. No, not really. Father's Day approaching. For everyone out there, happy Father's Day. No, well, this will go live. It would have just been Father's Day. So happy Father's
this
Day
Sunday.
for all you fathers out there. Yeah, we just got a
You're a
couple of...
father.
Yeah, I'm a father to our Max.
It's your first Father's Day.
Oh, so that means-
Is he
Excited?
going to get a Father's Day present?
Yeah,
I bet.
of course he is.
Am I actually? Have you got me saying?
I'm the thoughtful one of this relationship. Why are you even questioning that?
Actually, yeah, she's.
I had to hint to you that it was my first Mother's Day the other day, the other week, the other month. When was
Did I
Mother's
get
Day?
you something?
You got me a card and some flowers.
Oh, right. I need a new driver.
I'm not getting you a bloody present
Mate,
like
no driver's going to
that.
help you out.
You got me a card and some flowers and I get you a bloody golf club. I don't think so.
I just have my belt. that
I was
still
going to
got.
say I might get you a belt.
I mean, it's on Sunday. You
Yeah, I
ain't
know.
got much time. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Father's Day coming. Nothing really exciting coming up, have we?
Well, you were a bit hurt about the football, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, Man City won the treble, but, you know. It is what it is.
It's a bit awkward, really, isn't it?
No, I don't really care. I think it's not
Your
ideal.
rivals.
It's not ideal, but we move on. We'll have a better season next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a member, so I'm just trying to get a season ticket,
Oh, great.
which would be quite good.
Yeah.
You actually make money back if you got a season ticket because the games you
Yeah.
don't go, you can just sell your tickets.
Or you just want to go watch all the Man United games.
Well, I'd like to go and watch more Man United games. Yeah, it's just a bit of a distance to travel. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to be away every other weekend next season then?
Yeah, every other weekend. Yeah.
Pretty
Football,
much.
golf.
Yeah. Just live the life of a single mum. Anyway, it is also the last week of our 10-week challenge that we've been doing with our clients. So this is week 10 and it's absolutely zoomed by, hasn't it?
So quick. Do you know what? I
literally
was
gone so
saying that
quick.
to someone today because we've got 10 weeks until we go to Rhodes, which is what me and Emma are actually training for. If you didn't
Well,
know.
I'm going Mykonos before that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Rhodes.
Mhm.
Right. So we've got 10 weeks till Rhodes. And it's going to go quite quick because that last 10
Yeah.
weeks went so quick.
It's zoomed by.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone's done really, really well, haven't they?
ridiculously well.
Honestly, we've got to pick.
It's made it bloody hard.
We've got to pick 3 winners, and we are already literally like, what are we going to do? Because everyone has come so far in so many different ways. Everyone's living different lifestyles and had different struggles that they've overcome, and it's just like, just don't even. I wish we never even said there was going to be a winner, to be honest, because I just want everyone to win.
Yeah. I think there's a way that everyone can win, potentially.
Oh.
But we'll figure that one out. But yeah, we'll go through them tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to sit down and have a little chat about everyone and try and narrow it down, although I'm not thinking it's going to be very successful.
No, I think to narrow it down to 3 is, that's very hard, let alone one winner.
But yeah, I think it's
I don't
gone
even
quite
know.
well, hasn't it? Our first
Yeah, it's gone
challenge.
really well.
We'll
First
definitely be
challenge,
doing
good.
more of them.
Yeah, we just need to work out when. But yeah, it's gone really well. I mean, everyone's been so, everyone's just loved it now.
Yeah.
They're so happy with the results they've got.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's 10 weeks and we don't normally promote 10-week programs individually. Jinx. Go on.
Touch. Wait.
Yeah, your head. Yeah, it's gone really good. I mean, it's
gone really
people
good.
have just kind of got into good shape, but have also built kind of good routine structures, learnt quite a lot. So it's been quite good, bearing in mind a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And the results are nuts.
So if you want to get involved in our next challenge,
Yeah,
drop
just
us
make
a
sure
message.
you're
Let us
following our
know.
Instagram account.
yeah,
Which
follow
is
us
what?
up at _couple of coaches.
Yeah, there you go. Lucky you didn't say .com.
So yeah, let's get on with the topic of this episode.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, we've spoken a lot about losing weight, being in a calorie deficit, how to drop body fat and everything like that. So we thought we would dive a little bit more into building muscle.
Yeah.
So kind of the reverse, but just like a different approach to it, and just kind of go through the components that we use with our clients, which will hopefully help you if you are someone who is trying to build some muscle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Kick us off.
So, I mean, the first thing I think is, again, we say it with like dropping body fat or trying to lose weight. Like, if you don't know where to start, get some guidance or get some help. Now, that's not me saying you have to get a coach, but just, get some help, because it's a lot more than people think. People think just to build muscle, you just need to go to the gym and lift really heavy. But that's not the only thing that's going to get you there. There's so many different things like your nutrition, your hydration, your sleep, your rest, your recovery, supplements, everything that can help. It's like a cake. I'm bringing back the cake. I'm bringing back the Vicky sponge. You've got to put on all the ingredients in, whip it together, and you're going to get to where you want to be.
And you have to do it consistently.
Yes. So first thing I would say is, if you're not sure what you're doing, get some sort of guidance, whether that's a PT in the gym, whether it's an online coach, whether you just research it online, whatever you want to do, get some help, because it's not as simple as you think it is. Obviously, when you're doing the right things, it's a lot easier than you would have thought, but you need to make sure you're getting everything
Also,
right.
just in anything, like getting help is a fucking cheat code. Like, why stress yourself trying to do something, going round and round in circles, just get help. And then once you know how to do it, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Basically, a cheat code. It's a cheat code for life, basically. It's the same as anything. Life, business, fitness. Get help. They've already been there.
Let's talk about nutrition then.
Uh-huh.
Go on, Michael.
Well, yeah, with nutrition, obviously, when you're trying to lose body fat, you put yourself in a deficit, which is obviously consuming less calories than you are burning. But when we want to build muscle or optimize building muscle, we want to eat in a surplus. So that is eating more than you are burning. Now, you can build muscle in maintenance and you can build it in a slight deficit, but in terms of kind of optimizing it over a period of time,
Yeah.
just eat in a surplus.
I think maybe let's make it clear. Let's talk about we're really trying to build muscle here.
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
just trying to build a little bit and tone up. We're trying to build muscle.
Okay, boss. Eating a surplus. I mean, and like when you're going backwards, maybe start 300 calorie surplus, 500, 600, 800, 1,000 and build it up steadily,
Yes.
because otherwise you are going to put on body fat, but you don't want to be putting on too much excess body fat.
Yeah, that's something to make really
Yeah.
clear. You have to accept you are going to put on body fat. A lot of people aren't okay with that and don't really see why anyone would want to do that. But it's just what has to happen.
You
If
get
need to
heavier,
be
you get
eating a lot of
stronger,
food.
you build more muscle. It's kind of it. But there's different approaches. Obviously, some people, if you kind of just want to get big and strong, you don't really care about the aesthetic look, or like, is that the word I'm looking for?
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic look. Or you don't want to kind of stay reasonably lean. Then you see people just like dirty bulking, which in my opinion isn't the best idea, because you put a lot of unwanted body fat on, which if you're someone who then wants to kind of lean up later down the line, you're just making it harder work for yourself.
Yeah, and that's just really not a healthy way
It's
to do
not
it.
a
Yes,
healthy way
you've
to
got to
do it.
be eating a lot of food, but that doesn't mean you can just be eating loads of shit.
Yeah.
You need to still be eating nutritional foods that you're going to benefit from and are going to help your body, brain, digestion, everything like that throughout
5
the
Big
process.
Macs a day ain't gonna really do the job.
No.
So yeah, eating a surplus. Want to make sure that we have a solid protein goal. So you want to be hitting the correct amount of protein, obviously per person as a priority. Also want a reasonably high, I would say, carbs as well. Obviously
Yeah,
good for
if you're going to
building,
want to
for
be
energy.
going into the gym and having a good session, you're going to need your energy.
You want to be loaded up with your carbs. So carbs are certainly not the enemy when building. I mean, they're not the enemy when losing body
Anyway.
fat, but everyone seems to think they are. But so yeah, if you want to build muscle, then carbs are good. Nutrition, surplus protein, carbs
Obviously,
are good.
just still drinking your water.
Yeah, making sure, that's massively important to obviously stimulate your muscle growth. And obviously it's important if you're going to the gym, training even harder, you want to make sure that you are hydrated. So
Yes.
hydration, again, very, very key
Yes.
for building muscle.
So it's a bit like what we spoke about on the episode last week when we were talking about how to be in a calorie deficit. You kind of want to do the same thing. So you need to work out what your maintenance calories are. And then you want to be in a surplus, again, of like 300 to 500 calories, don't you? Obviously, depending on you and how much you can eat. You know, if you're just someone like me trying to be in a surplus, it's going to be hard. If you're someone like Mike, who obviously loves his food, bit of a bigger
what
guy.
makes you think that?
Huh?
What makes you think I love
Because
my food?
I would probably struggle to eat a lot
Yeah,
of
but
food.
are you saying I'm fat?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
No, I do not. I mean, do you know what? It's a bit weird. Like I just see food as energy. Obviously, you know, I'm a bit of a gannet. I just eat it, don't I? Don't really like taste it. Just see food as.
Yeah,
Food.
see, I love my food.
You love
Like,
your
I love
food. Like
the
you're like, oh, this
taste in
tastes
it.
really good. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't even know what it tastes like. I'm just eating it.
Good to know what you think about my cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mate, your cooking makes me feel good. Yeah,
Right?
does that make sense?
No?
Like
What do you
food
mean?
makes me feel good. I'm not like, oh, that tastes amazing. Like,
Yeah.
tastes alright. I mean, a beer
It
that
tastes
tastes
alright.
amazing. No, that's just food in general. I'm not dissing your food. Oh, by the way, last night's food was banging. What was that?
Oh, that was so simple. It's literally chicken stir fry. There's nothing to it.
Oh, that was so
Simple,
good.
healthy. Honestly, stir fries are the best low calorie, quick meals. If you don't have time
Yeah.
to cook dinner, make a fucking stir fry. You can get
Yeah.
noodles that are already made. You just have to heat them up in the pan. You can get vegetables that's already cut up. You just have to heat them up in the pan. You just got to chop up a bit of chicken.
Yeah, you all right?
I don't know. Anyway,
Anyway,
we're going to get off on a tangent about food if I don't stop. So, yeah, that's kind of the nutrition side of it then, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, you can go down the route of what foods, but I guess you just want to stick it as like protein. Have your carbs, surplus, stay hydrated, and yeah, you're pretty much good to go in a nutritional point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's just one of the many components. Nearly.
Yeah.
What's next?
Supplements then? Some supplements that we can have? I mean,
Yeah,
we have
I
our
mean-
basics that we recommend to any clients, really, don't we?
Yeah, I mean the gangster, the king,
Gangster.
the top dog of all supplements, in my opinion, is obviously creatine.
Love it.
So I mean, everyone should be taking creatine regardless. You just should take creatine if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're going to
Yeah.
the gym, fucking take creatine.
Mhm.
Right, it's good. Obviously helps with many things like we spoke before, especially when obviously trying to build muscle, build strength, recovery,
Enhanced
and
performance.
enhance performance in the gym. So if you're not taking your creatine and you're going to the gym, take your creatine.
Yes.
Recommending it about 5 grams a day.
Yes.
In terms of supplements, otherwise, omega-3. Well, people might need other supplements because of deficiencies, but
We've done a supplements episode,
Yeah.
but we'll just quickly run
I
through
just take my zinc, magnesium, my vitamin D, omega-3,
omega-3.
and my creatine, and then I have an electrolyte with my first pint of water.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, pre-workout can help as well if you're obviously trying to lift really heavy and have a
Yeah,
good
I mean,
session each time. I mean, it's not. I'm not
I
saying.
mean,
it's
there's loads of pre-workouts these days. Some really good ones. You can get pre-workouts with. What are you laughing at?
Huh?
Laughing at me?
You interrupted me.
Oh,
But
did
carry
I?
on.
You get pre-workout with creatine in it, and with other supplements that help kind of just open up the blood vessels and stuff, and help that blood flow. Gives you a really good pump, and there's also that kind of a mental aspect to it, innit? Like if you take pre-workout, you're like, let's go to the gym, let's train.
What you mean? It's like a placebo.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really. If I take non-stimulated pre-workout, I don't feel like I can go crazy in the gym, but it just gives people a bit of a mental wedge, doesn't it? A bit of a placebo, but obviously there is stuff in it to help you train
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah.
Good assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about weight training then. Obviously, to build muscle, you have to weight and resistance train, don't you?
Yes. I mean, I'll let you do this one because I did the last 2.
So it's only a competition, Michael.
Sweating.
Yeah, I know. I'm really hot.
Oh.
I've got clammy feet and clammy hands.
Yeah, it's hot.
Um,
Max has the fan.
So weight training then, obviously you have to weight train to build muscle. Minimum 3 times a week. But if you really, really want to optimize it and it's really something you want to get into, then I would say more 4 to 5
to
times
5,
a
yeah.
week. And obviously you want to have some sort of training split. If there's certain muscles that you really want to work on building, for example, glutes, you want to be focusing on them at least 2 to 3 times a week. But if you all round just generally want to build muscle everywhere, then something like a push, pull, legs,
Yeah.
maybe split your legs into glutes, hamstrings, quads. Obviously, men might not be too bothered about your glutes, although you should be, men. I'm seeing
Yeah.
a lot of stuff online about men actually starting to focus on their glutes,
Yeah,
and I'm
men do that.
loving it.
Nice.
And maybe like a full body day or something like that.
It's just frequency.
Yeah,
Obviously, the more frequency you have of training said muscle, the better. But that's not like train muscle every day. I mean, if you're going to train properly, and then obviously you need rest, and then you do repeat. So just like you said, I mean, obviously a lot of girls they don't want to build massive upper bodies, and yeah, weight training is not going to make you massive, but their focus is elsewhere. So a lot of girls might do 3 lower days and 1 or 2 upper days, you know, so because they want to focus their frequency on down below. Whereas for men, it's arm day every day, baby.
yeah, but that's
Joking.
it's
No, I
not
was
good
joking.
because then you skip leg day like you.
I don't skip leg day. I train legs tomorrow. Me and Sammy.
So yeah, obviously with training, just be consistent and like Mike said, be frequent with it. have a plan when you're going into the gym. Don't just walk in there and think, oh, I'll do whatever the hell I want. Make sure you have your workouts planned out. Make sure you also log the weights that you're lifting in your sessions, whether that's through an app or a book, to make sure that you know what you're lifting for certain exercises and where you can progress. Because obviously we want to be progressive overload. We go on about it all the time.
Yeah.
But it is the best way to build muscle, is just being progressive with your training, not just doing the same thing, or not pushing yourself higher with weights, reps, range of motion, everything like that.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing, and it's where people go wrong a lot of the time is they don't track their workouts, whether they're just being lazy or don't know or just can't be asked. And a lot of people, I guess, go to the gym and they're like, right, I just need to get in and out in 45 minutes. So it's automatically just pick up a weight that you've done, which is just, it's not productive, really. Yeah, okay, you can go in and go, I've got a pump. Yeah, that's great. But you need to make sure you are being progressive. So like Emma said, just repeating her, just track your workouts.
And one final thing on weight training as well is just follow the same plan for a long period of time. Do not change it up.
I was about to jinx her because I was going to say that.
Do not change it up week on week. Just make up a plan, have a coach make you up a plan, and stick to that for a good amount of time. Again, you're not going to progress in certain exercises if you're not doing them consistently, week on, week out, week in, week out.
Yeah, for best results, it's boring as fuck, basically.
Yeah,
So-
but when you start to feel yourself getting strong and hitting PBs and stuff, I find it doesn't get
much
boring.
better. I mean, I like doing the similar stuff anyway, because it's that element of trying to achieve more. But obviously, you do get to a point where it's going to get harder and harder to push on. But that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Like you're taking your body to the max of your strength. So that's where you want to get to. Then you want to. Then it's little steps, isn't it? Extra rep here, extra 1 kilo. Don't have to go up in big ones. Also, while we're here and we're talking about weights,
While we're here,
the 1.25 and 2.5 plates in the gym are very good.
oh my God, I fucking love them. I don't know what I'd do without them.
You need to use them more often because you don't have to go up in 5 kilos. You don't have to go up in
No.
10 kilos. I mean, you're going to get to that point. Yeah, you may like start your journey you can go up quite quick. But you get to a point where you kind of
Well, you're either
stop.
going to hold yourself back or you're going to injure yourself. Really.
Yeah, so you can add the 1.25s or the 2.5s and go up a little bit. It doesn't matter. This is still an increase.
I use
still
them all the time. Honestly, all the time. Things like that I'm not very strong at, like bench press and stuff. Don't know what I'd do without them.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, cracking stuff. What's next, Emma?
How to get abs. I mean, we're not generally talking about how to get abs, but it's just the misconception of how people think
Okay.
they're meant to get abs.
Yeah, I mean, I said not. Yeah, it's not. Not how to get. I mean, you get abs by losing body fat, but you have to obviously build your abs to make them more prominent. So basically, your abs are another muscle group. So just fucking train it like you would train something else.
Yeah.
Multiple different ways. I mean, every other day, just do some weighted abs and some body weight abs, and just make sure you're frequently train them, just like you would train your biceps or your calves or your bum. Do you know what I mean?
But obviously, the main way you're going to get there is dropping body fat, but it does help to enhance.
Yeah, it
muscle
just
that
makes
is
them
there.
more prominent. But it's the same as anything. Like you can't, like you obviously you're born with muscle everywhere, but some more than others. So you want to make these areas more prominent. So yeah, don't neglect your abs. You're not gonna build a massive good set of abs just by doing big compound moves. Like yes, you use your core, but you need to contract your abs and actually work them out. The dog has woken up.
Dun, dun, dun.
What are we on? Oh, good time. Well,
We have got a few more bits to cover. Nathan might have to play doggy daycare for a bit if he doesn't shut up.
Well, we've got 6 minutes of Nathan's time. Come on, Max.
I think the main thing we've already talked about consistency and frequency. You just have to be consistent. Nath, do you want to get him out? And there's some toys down there you can play with him with. Play
Carry on
tug of war
talking,
or
Emma.
something. So obviously one of the main things, just as important as weight training, is rest and recovery. You need to make sure you're getting good night's sleep each night, so 7 to 9 hours of sleep
He's going to come
each
straight
night.
over.
and that's fine. They haven't seen him in a while. And
Here we
obviously
go.
taking
go.
right. You said carry on talking, and you're
Yeah,
just
no.
talking over me.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, he's gone over there.
And obviously having rest days where you actually rest and let your muscles relax so that you can push harder the next day rather than just overworking yourself. Basically, do not think I need to build muscle, I need to train as much as possible. You are just going to run yourself into the ground. You're going to be sore and you're not going to be able to progress. Mate, they haven't seen him in so long. He's literally going to be massive compared to
Well, when we
them.
get to like here, we can come back up. Obviously, you've just gone over rest and recovery, right?
Hey, baby.
Here he goes.
Hey.
So the next bit is consistency, which is obviously in anything.
I've already spoken about that. I just said we've already spoken about being consistent, frequent. We've literally said it 5
thought you were
times. We
talking
don't
about-
need to talk about it.
Oh right, I thought you were talking about rest and recovery. I was too
did
distracted
talk
with
about
the
rest and
dog.
recovery.
Oh right, you spoke about being
Yeah,
consistent. Yeah, but
we've
I mean,
already said be consistent. Nath, chuck me like a toy or something.
it's all going off down here.
Thank you. So yeah, that is basically our episode on how to build muscle, and I hope
Mini
you found it
mini guide on how to build muscle. So you got
helpful.
some basics there to follow.
Oh, where's your toy? Get your toy. Get your toy. Get your toy.
Okay, should we go on
Good
to
dog.
questions?
So we've got a couple of questions, as we always do at the end of each episode. You got your nana. So first question is, we've already spoken about this. Has Emma been watching Love Island on the TV? I have, just not when it's on. But let's not talk about it because
No, here we go. We've got a dog. He's
I'm
caught
gonna
up
get
in
angry.
wires. You're gonna get angry.
Second question is, get him
Shut
up. Oh, throw it for him. What's his? Oh.
Hello, Max. Say hello.
Say hi. Look how big he is compared to you when you last saw him. He's literally like a proper dog
Max,
now.
who's that? Look at the camera.
Who's
Look at the camera.
Who's that? He's like, what?
Good boy. Who's that? Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Max.
He's Mr. Max. He's so big
He's
now.
my best friend. He is.
He's so big. Another question is, are you cutting for summer? We are indeed. Like Mike said earlier, we've got Rhodes coming up. I've got Mykonos before that. And then we've also got Santorini. And yeah, we are on our cut, trying to get ready, trying to get Musson Beach
Just a
ready.
Bit trim.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be good.
Last question then. We've had someone say...
Max.
We've had someone say, I'm a mum, 2 kids, full-time work. I don't have the time to put in.
That's it.
That's it. So
Okay,
obviously they're maybe trying to lose body fat or something, and they're just struggling because they don't have the time to put in because they are obviously very busy and very occupied, which I completely understand. I think it is very tough being a mum, obviously working at the same time. But the one thing I would say is if you really wanted something, you would do it.
You would make time for it.
We've got many examples of clients who are mums that work full time, who are absolutely smashing it, to be honest.
Yeah. Because of the clients we've had gone through it, and we've had these conversations before, it's more of an excuse, if I'm honest with you. Without sounding like a bit of a dick, you do have time. It's just not a priority.
Yeah.
There's things that you can. It's to lose body fat. I mean, a few extra steps. You need to be mindful of your food. It's not massively time-consuming stuff, and I fully get it. We're not parents. We've obviously got a dog, but not proper parents. And I fully get it. We've got friends, we've got clients, we've got family that are in that similar situation. They work, and we've had so many clients that will literally start and go, I just don't have the time. But as soon as we give them a good routine, good structure, funny enough, they find their rhythm, they start to enjoy it. And next thing you know, they've got all the time. They're not going to give it up.
Yeah. I think people just have a misconception that they're going to have to be going to the gym 5 times a week. They're going to have to do this, that, and the other. But if you go down the right route and you go for online coaching, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, you will have a plan that's personalised to you and what you can deal with and what is manageable for you.
Yeah.
And having someone obviously hold you accountable and help you and guide you throughout the process will really help us as well.
Yeah.
Not trying to plug us at all.
But yeah, like what she said, it just needs to be built like for you and your schedule and your time. Like, you may have spoke to a friend who's like, oh yeah, I go to the gym like 4 times a week. I don't go out, but that doesn't necessarily have to be you. Do you know what I mean? Like your setup can be different. There's so many different ways of setting someone up to lose body fat or whatever you need to do. So yeah, just don't say you don't have time, because that is the biggest excuse probably on the market. Everyone has time to watch some Netflix. Everyone has time to go meet the girls or meet the boys. Everyone has time to go get their hair cut or get their nails done. So you've got time for all that stuff. You should have time for your health and fitness.
Yeah.
And on that note, Emma.
Cool. On that note, that is it. I am sweating.
I'm
so
dripping.
I need to go hang my head out the window or stand in the fridge or something.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna go and walk
thank
the dog.
you everyone
Kind
for
of. Bit too hot.
listening.
Sorry, I'm
You
talking to myself.
Thank you everyone for listening. Obviously follow us on all socials at _ a couple of coaches, at _ the coach, at Mike Clark Fit, who now has his blue tick. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And at NJM Flicks with 2 eyes. Ouch. Can you close it off? Because I'm trying to entertain
okay.
the dog.
I'm just going to close off by saying bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye. See
Say
ya.
bye, Max.
Till next time. Bye, man. Peace.
Oh.